Okay, so the solution's in.
Okay.
Put the solution, we sectioned her out. We did really thin sections, combed all the solution in, worked it in with our brush, combed it through, went around to her hairline really good, worked it in. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna rough dry. We're gonna keep our gloves on for the rough dry. And why we wanna rough dry, her hair's not super, super, super curly, so we can rough dry her, but if she had super kinky curly hair, I would skip the rough dry because it would just make her too poofy and then I wouldn't be able to smooth her hair back down. We want to smooth the hair with the round brush so we can pass the flat iron easily through it. But I want to take some of this moisture out because it takes a really long time to blow dry it with the round brush with the solution in. And that's another reason you don't want to overuse the solution. It's going to take you forever to get it dry. So rough dry with your gloves on, and then when you switch to the brush part, you want to section the hair back out, and then you can take your gloves off. But anytime you're fully touching the hair, keep your gloves on.
One thing I want to point out,
What was that?
we did not wait. We did not have any processing time
Right, no
after you combed it out.
time. And again, this is doing nothing but drying her hair because we don't want to put a flat iron in wet hair. If you put a flat iron in wet hair, it'll create steam and it will burn her scalp. We don't want to blister anyone. Thank you. You're welcome. So with this part, I don't ever want to put my nozzle right on my brush because as you can see, it makes all that steam and it smokes all the product, it vaporizes it off the hair and it goes in the air. And we don't want that. We want the product to stay on the hair. So we want to take the blow dryer back. And you can use a nozzle or not. If you're the type that likes the nozzle, use one. If you don't have to. We just want to make sure the hair is dry. We want to get it as smooth as possible just so we can pass the flat iron through quickly. But it doesn't have to be a perfect blow dry. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight. Again, all we're doing is blow drying the solution into your hair, but just keep it back so we don't create steam.
It just has to be 100% dry.
It needs to be as dry as you can get it. Because you don't want to create steam with the flat iron and burn their scalp. You want to blister them.
Now, how hot of heat do you use on the dryer?
It doesn't matter. You can do cool, you can do warm, you can do hot. It's all a preference. It's not doing anything but drying the hair. So it doesn't matter what temperature you have your blow dryer on. What I don't want to see, and I've heard this a million times, I can't even tell you, don't take the solution and put your client under a hood dryer. Not a good idea.
Why not?
Well, number one, you're not working the product into the hair with your boar bristle brush. Number two, it's just all that vapor is just going to be sitting right there. It's not a good idea. And you're not doing all the steps that we say are components of this. So use as directed. We say it a lot. There's a reason. You can see the shine already in her hair. And the product's not really activated at this point, but it's already made her shinier. And her hair is not usually this easy to blow out. Before she had a Brazilian blowout, I wouldn't have been able to do that with just a round brush.
So are you saying every time you get a Brazilian blowout, it makes it easier and easier?
A little bit. Some people's hair holds onto it a little bit more so than others. Some people it goes out. It just depends on the person and how well they take care of it. She doesn't shampoo a lot, so hers lasts a lot longer. So she still has a little bit of her last one in her hair.
Okay, Karla, you wanted to say something.
Yes. What the miracle about the Brazilian blowout for me is how it controls the frizz around my hairline. It would bring tears to my eyes trying to make myself look good for the day or feel good about myself, and to have frizz that would not go away. I could do nothing with it. And at that point, it didn't have to do with my whole hair being poofy. I can put that up in a bun or ponytail. I can't tune that frizz around my hairline. After the Brazilian blowout, there's no frizz. It's silky smooth. I feel young. I look younger. People compliment me. They tell me I look younger. They tell me my hair looks beautiful. I look like a model.
So when you roll out of bed, you don't have anything to do but
I'm
just
ready to go.
go.
I'm ready to go. And I don't have to worry about that hairline frizz which, you know, like I said, it was
Bad.
It was bad. It was bad. You know, it aged me 15, 20 years. Who needs that? So it's an amazing product. If you haven't tried it and you have frizzy hair, you gotta try it. It's amazing.
Okay, so how far into this are we now?
We're almost to the top, and then when we get the rest of this dried, then we'll section her out again, and then we're gonna do the flat ironing. See that smoke? Because I got too close.
Karla, what were you saying about your headaches again before?
Well, being able to wear my hair down has helped my headaches and tension in the jaw and my neck. Because of my hair being so thick before the Brazilian blowout, I have to wear it up all the time. I couldn't wear it down, even at nighttime sleeping, because if I, you know, have it out of the bun at nighttime, I'd wake up. It would just be impossible to deal with. So I'd have it tied up all the time, and that causes tension and headaches. Being able to wear it down has been fun. Not just, I don't really feel beautiful, but I feel better.
Now, having hair like the hair like you have, is that pretty common for a lot of women, or would you say that's just
I would think it's
particular
common.
to yourself?
And I don't meet a lot of women that have hair as coarse and thick as me, except for Liz. She's got very thick hair. But even the ladies that I do come in contact with that seen the results, their concerns are with their frizz alone. It's not about the thickness, it's the frizz.
Right.
And it's a concern for a lot of women, even with, you know, thinner hair than mine. Frizz is a problem, especially in Florida.
So when you go to the beach, or I don't know what you do, what do you do like active-wise that makes it totally a different experience for you?
I am outside. I mean, I take walks and I do go to the beach and I work out.
Yeah.
So all those things will make your hair frizz really well, really easy if you don't have the right product. Well, I don't have to worry about it with Brazilian blowout. My hair just is my hair.
Now,
I don't have to worry about it turning into some monster. It just is my hair. It's doing what it's supposed to do.
Now, when you work out, do you feel stronger and?
The Brazilian blowout made you stronger.
Yeah. You know what? It probably does help me get through a workout better because at least I'm not worrying about what I'm going to have to do afterwards.
Right, you're not fooling with your hair the whole time.
That's right.
Because you could almost feel the frizz of the hairline popping out in the middle of a workout. You know, I mean, it's such a relief. It's a relief.
And that brings up another. Did you ever have another type of keratin before you did this?
Well, the straightener.
No, she had a permanent straightener.
Which
Okay.
nothing is comparison. Whatever you did, Liz, the straightener, it would last maybe a week for me. And then it was not as easy. No comparison. No comparison.
No, it was so damaging for your hair. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Now-
yeah.
now-
I lost some.
Yeah, she had some breakage when we
I
did the
did.
straightener.
So I did it. It broke and it did work as well.
Now, one of the other advantages of the Brazilian blowout is what? No downtime.
No downtime.
First of all, we can put a clip in her hair. And we can put a clip in her hair when I'm done. But I can clip her hair the whole time. And when she leaves here, she can go home and shampoo her hair. She doesn't have any product in her hair when she leaves here.
So she was very active and a gym goer. If she had another type of keratin where you had to wait 3 or 4 days before she can shampoo, then she couldn't clip, she couldn't pin her hair up, she couldn't do anything. She really probably didn't even want to really be too active because the salt from the sweat and everything interacts with the keratin, right?
Right.